The theories are at home in the mirror. It is that at rest, even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. Let's begin. Ancient
There
reptilian
is
brain.
nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever.
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
No, I wanted to know about the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
I do, let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much over yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Tell me, what is waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there, in evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
Evil apes are people. Big Ball must be the warden. How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're juking it out. It's that large.
And this duking it out I keep hearing about, what's that?
Vying for resources is a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That sounds like something I would like to do. Let's go.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Mother help me, there's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Encyclopedia, medium success. How about you know what it is? A Cupris, kinema, motor, carriage. Open your eyes. I invest all my points into the intelligence and then the perception thingy. As a result, we're extremely weak and we're not good at reading other people's emotions. Anyway, this is us. This is this guy. This magnum-sized bottle of Komodo Red is empty. Looks like someone tore the tape while the song was playing. Anything inside there? You see the bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liquors. Hold tab to highlight. Oh, okay. What's fair to describe how rank it smells in here? They should have sent a poet. Item gain white sang t-shirt. There's a mirror there. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Conceptualization, challenging, success. Was this not the same alien that founds empires and lays to cities? Virile, uncaring towards the little things? Logic, medium, success. Probably not so. Hot water spray from the faucet's base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just a vague impression of a man. Wipe the mirror. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there underneath the software purr. As you slowly reach your hand toward the surface of the mirror. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with it. What is wrong? Why to even begin? There's a bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like that. It's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. At least my tongue is okay. Touch the tongue. I'm sorry, touch your nose. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it, and it doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all that ring it has absorbed for you. At least my tongue is okay. It's not as swollen and snail-like. Wriggling between your fingers. Wipe the mirror now. Behold. You have no idea what this thing is, do you? This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. Too late. You could have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? They're trying to make an expression of that face, why? I'm not making it, the face is making it itself. Please stop, it's hard when you're scaring yourself. Okay. Oh my god, you can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin to your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling off to it's a sad admin kind of way. There's some charm to it. That might have been 10 years ago. It's a little more than a cadaverous spasm now. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expressions. Impossible. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Electro chemistries. Let the mirror be for now. Now we can't do anything about it, so why even bother? Why sang t-shirt? +1 conceptualization, a real statement to wear. -1 suggestions. Unsavory odor. It used to be fancy and usually catch the light and it smells like someone took piss in the armpits. Okay, that's the closest thing. And that's what we have this jacket outside. Can I even zoom in? Yes, of course I can. Disco ass blazer. That's your pants. Flat cut trousers. Green shoe, left foot. This row to row tape plate still on, rolling empty. Ceiling fan. This fan has 2 chain pole switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. Let's try to open the door then. The cylinder says it's March, the year is 51.
Hello, officer.
Who are you? The young woman raised a cigarette to her lips. Perception side, easy success. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. Conceptualization, challenging success. A silver jumpsuit falls on for like scale armor. Sparkling. This is the spark of too many nights out on the city. Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
She seemed perplexed by your questions. And why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no doubt about the drinking, but you do strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk. She must have heard something. Very low. Let her know you want her physically. What? It cannot be retried. It's not going to work. Why don't I remember being caught or anything else? Could it be because of the drinking? She raised an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age. I might not know where I am, or who I am, or what a copper skin image is how I know what one sounds like. She nods, but I do know when someone's not telling me the whole story. What am I doing here? What's my case? There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops. And why didn't you just tell me that? I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officers. Okay, let's get going for now.
Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go cold instinct, the need to ask questions. It's like you've said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes. Before you go, I have some questions for you. Yes. What is it that they have against the police here? The dog workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast, I can't say about the rest of the city. Where exactly is here? Where am I? You're in a hotel, sir. No, where are we? Where in the world? We're in Revachol. Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she's central to our moment in time. Should that mean something to me? You sure look like you're from Revachol parties. Her accents suggest she's not from around here. She's from Orange, another part of the world. Tell me, is it 51 now? It's 51. What century? And the current century. And that's what number? Centuries don't have numbers, they have names. And this is the current one. How many centuries have there been then? Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. 8,000 years. Oh, fucking hell. What's so funny? You're right. Her expression turned serious. There's nothing funny about civilization. Your room was almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night? There was the usual ruckus, loud disco music. Did I have any visitors? I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. She nodded towards room 3. Loud disco music. Oh yes, various artists, ostentatious orchestration prime among them. She raised an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you. Oh, yeah, that was the less about OO, the better. OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard. But we go, ooh. Here we go on, alright. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, Disco stopped, and there was a change of pace. What happened? A slow sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time you were yelling along to it. What was I singing? That it doesn't matter anymore. That we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. And what happened? And you start screaming and trashed the place. Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted? No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed, the tape player probably, the song stopped, and furniture too. A real destructothon. There was screaming, then I think you pass out. It surprised me to hear that it tell me there was more. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it. Okay, you can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Doors closed. Try the handle. Let's not bother her. We just talk to the woman. Let's go ahead and do something else. This is a weekend edition of the satirical newspaper. Okay, I can click on this thing. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Let's use the stairs to go down. Reversal. Oran, yay. Kalas, yay. Ooh, look at this place. This is where the lyrics should be. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. The menu has been wiped clean, only the word Monday is written on it. This is a water cooler. A large bubble was rising to the surface. What's this? Healing item gain. The door is bolted. A sign reads "Kitchen reserved for person until 1 p.m." A suburban electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is walking. A woman hands wrote yesterday menu. Today starts in a man's handwriting. Inside you catch a glimpse of union paraphernalia, a striped poster, some red pennants. A sign reads, "Mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 4 p.m. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. Let's go talk to her.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket. You mean this guy right here? That's my colleague. It seems it will trigger some sort of thing. Oh, I can click and run pretty fast. Double click to run. The cafeteria manager, a man in his late 20s, stands behind the counter inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideward glance and looks down again. Empathy, easy feeling. Everything's good between you and this guy's a big fan. Makes some small talk. Look at the stuffed bird. The competent walk up taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying marks. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to man it. Looks like it was ripped off the shelf. The shield that was used to mount, most likely on a wall. This is a great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulandian Isola, the part of the world you're in right now. The small steel tag says as much the great skua. What happened to the bird? That's a great skua, right? Look, your buddy's over there. He looks at the door. Where's a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the door.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy? He cries not to hear you concentrating on the body. Instead, are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject. Understood. He's been waiting for you. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeveless bomber jacket, as well as on his back, are the same enigmatic white rectangle as on your blazer. Shake his hand. Hello,
I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. Invent a name yourself. It cannot be retry. I don't really know. Okay, I'm just going to make it up. Check failure. Oh, fuck. Man, the lucky thingy. It's not on my side. Lady Luck is not on my side. It's very cool, but it's just a bit too ostentatious. No, you won. It's my classic name, you won. Classic upset. My name's Raphael.
Yes, well.
Just moves on. Not for a moment does he believe that's your real name. Casts it aside as an intra-departmental joke or peculiarity he doesn't understand.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What it means is, yes, we tried to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been, occupied. And thank you for doing that for me. You mean him? Not to the cafeteria mentioned she has
If you
talking.
don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
I don't like dead body. Dead body? No.
So the body is still in the tree, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
But I can't remember anything. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you're still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through much worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there's a general store nearby. But as I said, the devil should be our number one concern. Let's get going then. Task gain. Interview the cafeteria manager. Inspect the victim's body. After you officers, true or success. If you're about to embark on an investigation, should you have a badge? Well, shouldn't I have a badge or something? Check your pockets. You mean you don't have a badge? It wasn't on me when I woke up. Report your badge missing. Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a short wave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take the precedence. Lieutenant Kishiroki is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by clicking on him. Autosave. I know something. Ask him about it. Inspect the victim's body. Hang in the backyard with the walling in racks. This is a preliminary inspection. You just need to suppress urge to throw up and approach it. You need to report your missings. Badge the 41st precinct as soon as possible. The lieutenant said you can use the radio on his motor car to call your station. I hear a snow mouse in this wheelbarrow. Who are you again?
The RCM in Martinez? What can I help you with?
You sound so
We
surprised.
don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
The place looks the part. There's graffiti everywhere and the traffic jam behind you is completely under-regulated. I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Who are you exactly? Me? I'm just a gardener. She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there's something else in her rigid posture. There's more to you than that. Is there? The quickness of the reply certain does not prove you wrong. Yes, what are you doing here? I'm walking. Walking on what? I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done, but... Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks. No one miss will here to clean it up. You can get to work soon. Thank you. My ass is about to explode from the salts I have had to inhale. Salts. Ammonium salts. Perhaps useful for later. We need directions. Where to? Where am I? What do you mean? I'm a bit disoriented. This is Revachol, right? Yes, sir. This trick up Martinez. She looks around thinking what else to say. This intersection is called Roundabout North. He knows where we are. He just wants directions. The cops, where is it exactly? It's there in the yard right through the hole in the fence. Even all the way over here, there's a drop dead in the spring. What's up in the north? There's a pier. The cave-side apartment buildings. There's some more tenements. Not a lot, really. Pier, buildings, apartments you should explore. Maybe scale. Well, what's in the east? The harbor gate, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. I've heard it's door too. What's in the south? Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably. What's on the other side of the canal? Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago. What's in the west? It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There's some island in the bay, but they're hard to reach. Thanks, that's all for now. No problem. Of course, I won't hold you back. If there's the cops, you're going to need those gloves for the art to see. One more thing, can I borrow your gloves? Sure, I'll keep them. I have another pair. With no visible annoyance. She must be very diligent about the glove use, because her hands are clean and delicate. Thank you. Hell. Bye-bye, box. The street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Okay. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. Ghosts from the lorry haphazardly led us to the surroundings. Close winter, please use the main entrance. We have another person here. A lot of things for me to take a look around. A glossy magazine, Most Able-Bodied Man. This issue hosts a top 10 list. Jump Shores, a popular music magazine. There's something up there. We need to get over there somehow. Anything is... Why won't they let us in? 3T's how idiomatic. Let's talk to this guy. Let's zoom in a little bit.
Welcome to Revachol.
This man looks so trouble. You might not want to get into this right. Plenty of time later. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in this city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
What's happening? You sound angry, Kim.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is fixation on the Revacholian makes it harder for the Revachol to actually attain self-determination. Limbo, what's going on here?
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Okay. Your partner needs backup, now so moment to shine. Fucking AK, man, I've got your back. A punch up on the shoulder.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
He spits. Except then it resumes his regular comments. Now that's settled. We have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers. He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra whites. Man, the perception perk. Medium 10 versus your 12. Nice. What are you hauling? Not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's sit and wait on your ass situation. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up? Apples. Apples. Exactly the kind of thing you would say if you had something to hide. Sounds like a cover story to me. Look, Ace Detective, I come from a long line lorryman. We got ancient rights and privilege. He loses patience for explaining it. I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular Costco pick apples. Maybe another derogative for a person from graduate thing. Ah, so they grow apples in Grad. Yep, it's one of their main exports. They grow them down south. Yakokata, a beautiful place, got great scenic vistas. In fact, Yakokata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates to zone of ecological catastrophe. It features no scenic vistas and supports virtually no plant or animal life. Yakokata is not in the sound that they definitely don't grow apples there. Yeah, say so. It's literally in the name, zone of ecological catastrophe. The lorry driver glasses you intently instruct, then I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell with these coast ghosts. They ever accept their own homes. You keep saying coast ghosts. What does that actually mean? It means the people living in Grad. Yeah, you know, Gradniks, Gradfolk, those degenerates from Grad. Okay, but why the word Kojo? So it's an ethnic slur. Okay, if the name and description fit by the very grace of nature, who am I to say otherwise? So, can I see the apples? Did you miss the part when I said they aren't here yet? Besides, even if I did have some, I wouldn't go putting my nose in them. He looks at you with a strange gleam in his eyes. Relax, you've got all you can get here. He probably doesn't even know what he's holding. Even if it's something unsavory, so he'd remain unaccountable. You said something about the rights and privilege of royal men. Yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privilege. Hold on, what's a carter? Someone with a car? What did you think it was? That's how deep into history I think reached before machines. And that is a privilege? Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything. Very ancient, very prestigious. So you're in the Carter's Guild. Goddamn right, they've been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profits, but when they try to replace us, they will regret it. Trusting straight talks with their goods is going to fuck them right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice ain't no laughing matter. What was that argument all about? It's all about the biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the race. He spits on the ground. Not the most popular topics nowadays with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic that is bury your head under the sand like the common sheep. Our ship, ostrich, ration speed. Actually, neither ostrich or ship bury their heads in the sand. It's just a saying. Holy shit, this game. Ship don't bury their heads, ostrich do. You mix up your metaphors. Might have go back to your class by now. I get it, someone has to be the unpopular guy. I'm not the only one. Look, I've read books, his gesture with thicker for emphasis. The science of racial theory has been all proof, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who have studied these things say that you and me are superior by design, he glanced at Kim. So naturally we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that. Jump ahead, what? Okay, what else have you thought of? So lately, we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn. When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resource. Yeah, and what's the problem with that there? The problem, the damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes, he throws it. And the other intruder species too. They aren't the precipice of cultural victory. What is that then? Wait, what's this cultural victory? This is what the kids of Bookie Street are going for. Randall Arnold and the others two on the radio. Heard any chances lately? Heard any motatoes? Or later? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves. It's true, he pushed on. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing race. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in this birthplace? You might end up with new suburbs with unknown characteristics leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Don't push your luck run. The man gives you a disgusted look and turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. Okay, I think we're done with the guy. We can go in here outly, but I don't want to get us beaten up. Hour for two, come on guys, I gotta feed my kids. Yeah, I don't think trying to talk to this guy will help me out here. I need to focus on the investigation first, and then we can go talk to them later. Foreign car, cab in good condition. Money gain. Who are you? What are you doing here? The small wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hand, and it's a warm smile on her face. The photo of an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. Excuse me, ma'am, I would like to ask some questions. No response. Whatever this woman is, your whisper is original. Snap your fingers in front of her face. Wait. The lieutenant stops before you can snap.
She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
Why? I just told you why.
If you say so. Distracted woman. Are you telling me that she's in some sort of other world right now? That she's dreaming? She's having a lucid dream or whatever? Ruins full of snow. No one lives here. There's something here. Thank God for perception. Item gain, white tank top. White tank t-shirt. This is not that bad. We need to keep up with all of these. I need to use those items. An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing towards the sea. It looks as if it has been reassembled piece by piece, secure and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. Who is this? A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Felipe III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippine kings of Revachol, son of Felipe II, the Opulent, father of Felipe the Fourth, the Insane." As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There's some odd indentations on the king chest piece. Encyclopedia. Check filler. Ah, man. What did he do? You have no idea what you did a week ago. How would you know what this guy did many centuries ago? What indentations? What do I see? Something with great kinetic energy seemed to have impact the crest around where the heart is a bullet. Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting. Lieutenant, has someone shot the king? Okay, he cleaned his glass before looking up. I can't see, but I'll take your word for it. What do you think? Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution, but the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke, target practice, or a political statement. Political is the king and he's shot. Why not? What this show us is guns aren't too uncommon here and people still shoot them sometimes at kings. He takes a note in his notebook. No, we can't do anything. Let's just get the hell out for now. A bow-looking human ox. Get over there. Who are you? I haven't talked to you yet. The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes. A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes. I am the law. Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
I am the law.
Yes, you are, my man.
What's going on here?
What's the jam, my man?
He motions toward the sprawled Loris with a sweeping gesture. The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals, and other byproducts of the modern era. You can almost taste it. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates of the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating. An all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, so that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
It's official, he too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife. So how long have you been here?
Feels near forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel, or is this man has a bad expressed performative streak, or just like unusual words or both? Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Tell me more about this strike. Like, it's like whatever's going on over there. The docks workers got a blockade set up, making demands no way in or out. Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two. Maybe I should go on a strike. Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much in the hours alone. Plus, you can get shot. Why not? The ICM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother. I guess you've got a point there. Yes, but do continue. You were asking about the strike. What's the union demanding? Some pretty wild stuff I hear, like a giant new power crane and half the company. I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I have heard talk there's a company rep in town too, like a strike negotiator type. They would know what's up, precise demands and so on. Ah, yes, from the White Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure. What do you think the company wants? They want to keep that money flowing in, but man, he makes a ka-ching sound. He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side, that's for sure. Anything else I should know? Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and place to be. All of us do. Oh, who? Us lorry drivers, camioners. I feel still hangs around here, waiting for this mess to end. Most have to scare up somewhere to get drunk or high or late. Not that I blame them, really, not you. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasure is a drag these days. I prefer to examine life now, thinking, reflecting, observing. He glanced down the road toward the horizon, a gleam of something in his eyes. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath the cool exterior. What are you hauling anyway? Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that. Relax this military. Okay, what are you actually hauling? Can't even get a field job past you, my man. I've got another whole file cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tri-suits, and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Imeran market lately, so... Could I get one of those things you're hauling? No pass and all, but I can't just really hand out the merchandise. The boss won't be happy. That's your machine behind you. This rocking beauty, he points at the lorry with his thumb. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? A motor lorry, also called a camion, on the cargo. And neighboring islands. This one looks rough, but rough up enough to be some sort of rust bucket. Maybe the A6. Yeah, that I found A6 you got there. Good eye, my man. Yep, she's an O1, but reliable. It gives a side of the lorry a friendly knock. Me and her spent a long time together, so nothing illegal then. Not unless they have illegalized sports equipment while I was on the right. I had another questions. Know anything about the dead man, the one hanging behind the hostel there, pointing the yard? He ain't one of us drivers, I know that, all accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right there, keeping busy. It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He kept his nose out of the dust up. Alright. Never mind then. Okay. Let's leave him there alone. Don't be a stranger. Before you stand the motor carriage, the bodywork is covered in blue and white livery bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the internal machine that taught you from oblivion. The culprits can name a motor carriage. Open the door. In the cabin, you will come by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on the hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the subglow of the fuel preheater gauge. A stand-up leather work and heavy fuel oils wash over you. Pick up the radio. The frequency, and then you hear something. A red wave cast by wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static. This is precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you? Hello, Alice. Please cease. Our college from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on. Operating the radio station. Just be confident. You have probably done it 1,000 times. Hi, Alice. This is officers. Nice to meet you. How may I assist you? Under the green prime and yellow save button, catch your eye. I don't know what came just where your station is. Could you connect me to the 41st precinct? I have something I need to report. Just a second. This is the 41st coming over. Your carbon 10-4 station 41. I've got urgent business over. What's your status over? We're just reporting in over. State your message, sir. I need to report my badge missing. 19 over. My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone. Message received. It's a very serious situation. I need to 10-20. It's Captain over. Blah blah blah. It's at him. The right voice. What does he want? So his license badge needs to report it. Yeah. What? Say nothing. Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Millen. Who do you think? It's Officer Dick. He tried to speak through the laughter. Lost identity. Dick Millen, it's not your name. It's the name of the fictional detective who not lose his badge. True success, defend yourself immediately, laughing at you. Haha, officer has lost his badge, haha. Like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge. Oh goddamn, you're fucking kidding. The whole station is gonna be naked for this. You might be joking, as this tennis the position of this entire station over. Well, dig this. Can we move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it. New task, track down your badge. I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note that you're in pursuit of your misplaced badge, over. Fuck me, Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge. What's going on? Soup Cop here lost his badge. He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. Could you all please just stop saying lost his badge for a moment? I asked you to please stop saying he lost his badge. Why did he find it? The room at the other end of the line erupts in volcanic laughter. Sergeant Thorson was wondering if you found your badge yet, over. You don't even have a comeback service hat thing like this. Say nothing. It's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. You can hear laughter in the background. Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss. Come again and get that. New heights for Captain Sober. Ask him if he lost his gun too. Once you lost your gun too, over. Check your pocket, check your whole fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? Oh god, it's not here. Okay, it's gone. Your gun is almost definitely gone. Drama, medium, 11. And my drama is 5. I don't think I will be. Oof. No, of course I didn't lose my gun. That's the first time it worked out. It says it didn't. Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to run that kind of news to be the captain. To the captain. Losing his badge is it? Better not attempt to find it fast. We can have some gangbanger running around with it. Track down your gun. God damn. This might sound about this person who does I would like to discuss. Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. What's there to think about? You're going to be looking at a straight jacket. You tell them you lost your memory. Be smart about ask him. You stay alone. I'm not hearing your questions. How are you alone in the room? I need some confidential information about myself. That's a negative, so I got a 10. Visitors present here over. I want to know if you got my badge. He's still on the line? Of course, says Dick Mullen, High General of the Russian Cavalry Force. Have to stop wasting time. Say my name. That's new. Wrap it up, don't indulge in his drunken antics. I heard him. Let's wrap this up. Let's not tell them you lost your gun. And call the 41st. Pull out our toolbox. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized. Take what you need, officer. This is going to be a long case. I'm not protected with my tools like some may not. Take the red tip pry bar. The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you would think. This was opening also up doors and lids. Take the rubber handle chain cutters. The handles are long and slick. The cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these cut chains, locks, and ropes easily belts. Take the hand crank flashlight. It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Pulse issue blue. Let's you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. Push and pull our toolbox. Run your finger over one of the steering levers. This way so it feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. Your finger wastes no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengage. Release the handle. Clutch drops right through. Yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerator pedal. You have to sync with the machine mechanical circulation. Do I know how to operate this machine? You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics. Wait, does it mean I know how to pilot it? After a while, you silence your own answer. What you would. Release the clutch and squeeze it again. Of course, it's all in your head. Of course it is, but it almost feels as if the clutch handle is gently squeezing back. Oh, you, my friend. The smell of freshly treated leather, the lack of dirt and dust on the dashboard, and the neat little brush in the cup holder all seem to be whispering. I'm good, cheerless, and careful in the hands of the tending owner. Where have you been? Morale critical. Uh-oh. At the bottom of the sea. What? So strange. The machine is not on the bottom of the sea at all. It's right in front of me. Well kept. Why did it say that? Thank goodness we have the morale charge right there, otherwise it would have been really bad. Release the clutch handle. The handles pull back somewhere deep inside the drivetrain. The disc is made to the flywheel again. Tap on the fuel preheated gauge. The indicator pin just at its startle is in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat. There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key. We're not going anywhere right now. Okay, close the door then. The game has been autosaved. Nice. Track down your gun, track down your badge. This is not going to be an easy one. We have those tools here. Equip this to open lock containers in the wall. Open lock containers in the wall. Discover secret ops in shady areas. We have 2 tools. We have the flashlight. An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. There's something here. Plastic wrap macarons 10 with humid tenor and 8. They are close inside, cheap, second-hand clothes smelling of stranger bodies or odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Save the economy, that sounds off. Save the economy, what are you talking about? Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things, buy eco. This doesn't make any sense. Why exactly does the economy need saving? Look around, officers. You see here all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought. We've got to keep the floodgates moving. Oh, okay. This is really the economy we want to leave to our children. Look, man, I just want to buy some clothes. That's good, officers. That's exactly what the economy wants you to do. Browse through the box. No money. Composure, medium 10. My composure is 5. Ooh, something cold glaze your hand. Synthetic and slick, a windbreaker surfaces, but also wind. Summer, 100% waterproof and smart or indifferent typeface. And it's only 4 for you. Well, I don't have enough. Live for now. Okay, I'm going to press tab to see if we have anything else. What's this? Box of sunglasses. Pipe cheap sunglasses, small box.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Try the shades on. Oh boy, these are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow. Damn, if you look like a make a secret spy, very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have it for $2.50. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with this sting on your face. No, you're definitely not buying those. You know, I'm too sensible for those. Are you sure? Electrochemistry, negative shade of self-destruction. Rummage through the box. UV stickers are almost certainly just there for sure. Yeah. Try again, maybe you find some interesting sunglasses. I mean, I don't have anything right now, so let's not waste our time trying to find anything spectacular inside the box, because there are none. Let's search this. Electrochemistry. Interfacing. Water lock out of order until Wednesday. Put a sign down. Water lock control panel. A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plate. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crash. Someone battered inside. Pull the lever, won't do anything. Let's try to do it. Yeah, stop clunks and then nothing happens. Push it harder. Nothing happens. Release the lever. Close the water lock on Wednesday. Some other way. It will be restored on Wednesday morning. This is outrageous. Let's talk to this guy. Who? Good morning to you, officers. A burly man hangs out by the water lock, coughing up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the water lock, and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down to the canal between them. Do you know what caused this wreckage? I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of dead devil drivers in Rivershaw. Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a water lock. The rest of the coast is closed off until then. What's with the lever that does nothing? It's supposed to operate the water lock, but as noted, it's all junk right now, disabled because of the blockage. Why is it disabled? Safety measure. Turns out the panel needs a special key to be reactivated. Wouldn't want anyone moving the water lock with the debris still in the channel. It'll be restarted on Wednesday morning. You want to do the honors when the time comes? Do I ever? Great, just drop in on Wednesday if you want to see the water lock at work. They say the cannon crew will be here at 7:15. He cuts a fresh slice of salami. Do you know what's further down the coast? Well, there's a fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarre church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Can I have some of that salami? Sure thing. You catch up a slice of salami. It is salty, it's savory, it's chewy. The hang oil makes the salami more tasty. Want some too, officers? Why not? Alright. Let's go then. Can't do anything about it. What is this place? Pawn shop. Fast cash for faster times. Healing items gained. Nicely done, baby. Let's go inside the pawn shop. Let's see what it's like. Would you look at this place? Holy shit. Some kind of machine. And anti-cash registers. A bust up a woman. The plaque simply says DEI. In the dark, a film projector is whirring away. Mostly military wear with a few more eccentric fashion throws in. A very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stand out from the other guy. Oh yeah? The print depicts a muscle man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of brigade weapons in covered flesh. Beneath him are the words, and Shen burning. The antlers on the hood of the man close and his piercing both eyes are familiar. What's with the deal on the man of this t-shirt? It's the man from Jadal. Okay, we're from his burning village, yes. I said I lost my memories recently, I need help. Oh, I see. It's a hero series of popular looks based on a fictional version of Cat. In fact, Most people don't think that man ever really exists, but they're wrong. It isn't a real place. Neither is a man a real man, of course, but both a man and an ontological necessity, but hey, it's not worth getting into an argument about. What that? What did you mean the man from was real? I mean, even if the man from didn't exist before the adventure novels, it's the story have made it too that he has. It's simple, really. Oh, it's okay. You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that requires more robust understanding of cause and effect. Besides, I've been to Katla, though not quite as far north as the Hisham Dole, and watched the northern lights travel across the sky. There are unique energetic tides there. This theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity interesting. Sniff the t-shirt. Smell like worn cotton and like old sweater. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin. Sniffing is okay, but please don't try anything on. Can have you leaving your photo image in the fabric that you're not going to buy? How much are you selling this t-shirt for? Too real. That's dirt cheap. Cool, I think about it. You should. Not so sure what that thing is supposed to be, but what about this one? Soft street light. Typical multi-line street light sits amongst assorted floor and the table lamps. Let your gaze run over the street light. The light pole has been carefully cut and the wire has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light busts friendly but persistently. It would make quite a statement in your living room. Beside the street light. Yes, officer, as you can see, it's in perfect working order. Where did you get this? It was brought to me to be Alta. We're not here to investigate the theft of the city property. How much for the street light? 700 real. The light has undergone 3 transformations, and every transformation, large or small, has a price tag. The light has been removed and rewired, but that's 2 transformations. But what about the third? I get how sewing it up and redoing the wire could add to the cost, but what else? The most important transformation is the light placement among undiary indoor fixture, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago. Okay, that checks out. There's nothing else I need to know about the light. 700 for that thing. Good God. Shop for boom boxes. Send a tip your toe to Seymour. Stereo 8 approved. Shock with this Stereo 8 approved machine here. It's a Harman Washi. Made in Vesper, designed Seoul. Plays all rail to rail formats. It's even got a little radio on it. It'll set you back 12 real. What I really want to know is, could this device come handy in my police work? If police work means playing tapes, sure, you can use it for that. Or another time you need to play a tape. Are you sure this is all working order? Absolutely. I have tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds, and e-music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music. That's odd. Why doesn't he like music? Don't like music, what do you like then? The stuff I record myself, the silverware shaking in drawers, as motor cars race by, nocturnal animals climbing on the roof, airship rotors, that kind of thing. Oh my god, that's all. We can buy a lot of good shit here, but we don't have the money. Let's just check them out. Knick-knack stand. Interfacing 9. I think I'm truly cool figuring in that box under there. Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse. What's this? Oh, that's the headless man rider. Who? It's an urban legend about a man who rides the street of rubbish of spotting a false tracksuit. As you can see, he's missing his hat. 50 cents. Bargain price. I throw it in the tiny capsule. If he's looking for it or something, the part of the story has many interpretations. He lost his cap when he lost his hat. Perhaps he's looking for the hat. You know what? I'm going to buy it. Gotta make sure that this figure is supposed to be lucky. Always carry it with you. Inspect the knights on the horsebacks. Big men on big horse, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks. A kind that would mow down and light many soldiers in the blink of an eye. Who are they? Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys. They're not uploaders because they also wear gold. What exactly are these? Which ones? Ah, royal soldiers from the time of the revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too bright, I suppose. Some care pistols. You're probably talking about the revolutionaries. Yes, the men we had last. They're soldiers. Revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.